extreme effort on every play. Empty your bucket, do your job first, and you can help out. We'll rotate guys in as need be, and when you're in the game, you're a starter. We have a great plan for the Heat that we've implemented since the beginning of training camp, and we've executed that plan to a T. That's going to include what we do today in pregame and also at halftime and throughout the game. We feel good about where we are in terms of our preparation. Now it's time to go play.
Well, now, this offense is one of the most prolific in the Big Ten for sure and has some major numbers nationwide. I'm guessing as you watched your team develop, you might be the one guy not surprised by this.
What I see on the practice field is typical what we see in the games. And so our practices have been efficient. They've been physical. The players have given great effort and have been very intentional and purposeful in everything that they do in the meeting room and on the practice field. Obviously, there's no surprise to us as coaches when we're able to have success on game day because we see those same types of things in practice.
Okay, Mel, when do you think you're going to pick your first play today?
We'll see when in the locker room before the game what Jay's got to say and what Scotty's got to say defensively, and then we'll go. And every play that we call is meant to be efficient and to be effective. Will we score a touchdown on the first play of every game this season? The chances of that are probably slim to none. However, I don't believe in self-imposed limitations. So we're going to call the play. It's going to be about execution.
Well, when we come back with more of our chat with head coach Mel Tucker, we're going to talk about today's opponent, the Hurricanes of Miami. But first, a break right here on the Spartan Media.
Going primary care, as well as some of the rarest forms of cancer and neurological conditions, along with advanced surgical, pharmaceutical, rehabilitation, therapy, and imaging services. With more than 100 affiliates located next door, and as far as Ludington, Saginaw, Detroit, and Marquette, MSU Healthcare is building health, hope, and healing for Michigan.
With over 50 years in the metals and plastics industry, our friends at Schupan know that great ideas come from great materials, and necessity sometimes drives innovation. In the midst of a pandemic, the Schupan team did what they know best, created innovative solutions to an unusual challenge, something they do for their customers every day. Visit Schupan.com to offer improved protection to your employees, students, and customers with hands-free door openers and sneeze guards. Recommended for use in schools, restaurants, and other businesses. That's SCHUPAN.com.
It's time to drive down your payment. Refinance your current auto loan with MSU Federal Credit Union and save with rates as low as 1.99% APR. In the market for a new car, we offer the same great rate, as low as 1.99% for new and used. Plus, we offer flexible terms, and there are no application fees and no prepayment penalties. Visit us today at msufcu.org. Stop by any branch, or give us a call to refinance today. APR is annual percentage rate.
And welcome back for more of our pregame chat with head coach Mel Tucker. Today we're on the road again. This time we're at Miami. The Hurricanes are ranked 24th in the land. They're 1-1 in the season. We come in with a 2-0 mark, and we have not played these guys program to program for a long time. We've got to go back to 1989. Mel, as I look at these guys, and you read the clippings in their press book and everything, they talk a lot about the fact they have some valuable transfers. They're 19 of 22 returning starters. And so I'm guessing they have high expectations like programs do. What's your take on these guys?
It's an experienced team, and they're well coached. They have some really good athletes on both sides of the ball and on special teams. They're a group that's hungry. They have something to prove, just like we do. Manny has done a really good job with the program coaching these young men, and he's got a great staff, high level of respect for them and what they're doing. A great deal is going to come down to how we execute. We need to be able to go all day. We're built to take this into the late rounds if necessary. Our mindset is whatever needs to be done, we will do, play as hard as we possibly can.
Well, they have a quarterback who's kind of the center of their offense, De'Aaron King. I don't know what this number tells you, but I just did a fast math, and he represents 73% of their total offense, which leads me to ask you this. Do they kind of go offensively as he goes?
He's a really good player. He and their running back, number 23, are about 92% of the offense. So De'Aaron, in terms of the passing game, very strong. He has the ability to escape from the pocket, looking to throw or run. And he also has some design quarterback runs for him. And so
U.S. hunters love the glass terrain with binoculars. But if you find yourself in denser cover, tracking's the way to go. Just make sure you keep your bearings.
Execute a plan to limit those players. And so that's our goal today.
Mel, they have this position called a striker, kind of a hybrid linebacker safety. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, a lot of defenses have that type of player, a guy that can do some things in coverage, man and zone, but also is a good stopping the run, usually a perimeter run force, and is a good blitzer. When you have a player like that, this versatile, that allows you from a schematic standpoint defensively to do more things, and that's what we see from Miami.
Well, we've touched on a lot of topics, Mel. Any final thoughts or any other keys to this game we haven't talked about?
Well, ball security offensively is going to be critically important in taking the ball away on defense. Turnover margin is usually the biggest indicator of winning and losing games, college or pro. We have the good ability to make some big plays in the kicking game. We need to win that phase. We have some explosive returners. We have to give them some room to run. What really comes to mind when you ask that question is our fans. We have a lot of fans that are here, reside here, or they've traveled here. They're excited about our football team. I'm looking forward to seeing us play. I just want to thank all of our Spartan fans out there that are here. They're going to be in the stadium cheering us on. They're going to be loud. The expectations are high, which is great for us. But not only them, but all the Spartan Nation across this country and throughout this world. Our goal is to play a brand of football today that all of our fans, all of our former players, alumni can be proud of. We want our fans to be able to look out on the football field and say, that's Michigan State football. And so I want to thank our fans.
Well, as always, Mel, I wish you good luck and talk to you after the game.
Yeah, thank you so much. Go Green.
And back to you, Steve.
All right, Will, thank you very much. Folks, stick around. When we return, I'll take you to Miami for my annual pregame chat with the analyst himself, Jason Strayhorn. That's to follow on the Spartan Media Network.
How are you the ultimate Michigan State fan? Because I got this air horn installed in my throat. Pretty sick, right? Yes. You look really sick. What doctor would even do this?
Doctor? I did this myself. I mean, I can't swallow whole food, but still.
Wait, what?
Just gotta plow through it.
Hey, can I get a couple of soups up there?
What about some chamomile tea? Don't be that guy. Get a fan card. The smart way to be the ultimate Spartans fan. Just go to SpartanCards.com.
It's okay to be stressed, but it's also okay to realize that sometimes what you think is just stress might be something more. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we're here for you whenever you're ready. With access to support for physical and mental health, wherever and whenever you need it, even from the privacy of your own home. We're here for it all, and always will be. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every car. Learn more at hereforitall.com.
You trained for this all year. Endless hours of cardio, conditioning, and weights. And now you are ready. Ready to trek back to your seat from the concession stand. Through the lines, lost fans, and that mascot who wants you to do a little dancey dance, all without spilling a drop of your ice-cold Bud Light. Welcome back to football, sports fans.
No matter what your game is, it's on at Reno's Sports Bar and Grill. Get the gang together and head to Reno's North or Reno's East and enjoy the game with great homemade menu items while choosing from over 50 beers on tap. And if your game goes overtime, the kitchen at Reno's stays open until 2 a.m. 365 days a year. Tailgate at Reno's East before Spartan football and men's basketball home games and take the free shuttle to and from the game. It's on at Reno's North and Reno's East.
All right, folks, today's last Inside Look is brought to you by Chupin. We know metals, plastics, inside out. To Miami we go. Sadly, my broadcast buddy, Jason Strayhorn, just a cigar in the humidor of life there. Jace, how you doing? Just stay as cool as you can.
Trying to be. You know, it's absolutely humid down here. On another level by the equator down here, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
So you saw the players warming up in tank tops almost, no shoulder pads, just helmets, pants, and no shoulder pads at all for the entire team for both sides. Something new, a little different. So, you know, it's not going to take a lot to get warmed up today, obviously. Hydration has been key, something that they had a plan for. But they got to get off the field on third down defensively, contain De'Aaron King. I think they can do that and affect the quarterback, as this offensive line from Miami has given up some sacks. They can do that today. Michigan State comes out with the W.
Well, and also, obviously, no member of Spartan Nation, Jace, wants to see the turnover chain, for crying out loud, that has become a part of college football. And you know what? The truth of the matter is, through 2 games, Michigan State's offense very, very good at protecting the football. Just a couple of fumbles along the way. Peyton Thorne, love his poise. 5 touchdown passes over these first 2 games. Not one interception.
Want to continue that streak, keep those turnovers to a minimum. We actually matched Miami University exactly, the U at 88 in the nation. We're both tied at -0.5 on the turnover margin. So, you know, you want to continue to do that, and then I think this is going to be a day that you see Kenneth Walker, K9, get the ball and affect the running game tremendously for Michigan State. He's averaging 299 yards on the ground. We look forward to seeing more of that today, opening up the passing lanes for yours truly, Peyton Thorne.
Conversely, defensive coordinator Scotty Hazelton will want to dial up a more rigid rush defense. We saw the Penguins of Youngstown State 3.7 yards per carry last week, Chase. As a matter of fact, 13 of 20 in third and fourth down situations. You got to batten the hatches up just a little bit while making it a point to certainly contain De'Aaron King.
That's right. You got to stay in your rush lanes. Do not try to do anyone else's job. Just do your job as a defense, and things will work out just fine for Michigan State. You know, they start trying to do too much and trying to take other people's jobs, and that opens a hole for a guy like De'Aaron King who can run and hurt you with his legs and his arm. So just stay in your lanes. Everybody contain him. Force him to beat you with his arm down the field. Play defense that way in the front seven. I think Michigan State's going to be successful in the back end. You're going to have to take what you can get from him because he will turn the ball over as well. So it's going to be a battle down here in South Florida, and looking forward to it, Steve.
Jason, what do you think offensive coordinator Jay Johnson has dialed up for the first play? Through 2 games, the first play from scrimmage has gone for 75 yards and a touchdown.
It's too much pressure. I think he's going to take a knee.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun, eh? All right.
That's right.
All right,
looking
partner.
forward to it.
Talk to you afterwards, eh?
Absolutely. Can't wait.
All right. Hopefully another Spartan win. That would be absolutely awesome. Don't go away. We'll check the weather in Miami, and it is hot. Keep it here. You're listening to MSU Football.
Let's go, Spartans. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Spartan fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light, the official import beer of Spartan Athletics, and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Beer, copyright 2021, Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Limited.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world. With nonstop service to Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Detroit, when you fly Lansing, you're one step away from over 500 amazing destinations around the world. And with direct flights to Cancun and Punta Cana starting in January, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information or to book your flight today.
All right, folks, here we go. Let's check our game day weather. Thanks to Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company. As you can imagine down there in Miami Gardens, it is going to be a little hot. It's going to be humid, and it's going to be very sticky. Temperature at kick expected to be 86 degrees. And I heard Will Tiemann earlier say that the humidity is dropping to like 60%. If that's the case, that is certainly good news, but it's still going to be quite arid, if I can use that weather term. Scattered
Testing.
showers, by the way, and thunderstorms, something to keep an eye on during the afternoon. As a matter of fact, they're calling it right now 50%. Winds will be out of the east-southeast.
Got to see the TV.
To 10 miles per hour. So
the other monitor.
It is going to be steamy. A conversation I had yesterday morning with the former head coach himself, Mel Tucker. He said, you better believe they're going to try and keep this Spartan team as fresh as possible. Meaning, you're going to see some substituting, maybe more than you normally would. It's all about keeping fresh as possible and certainly keep hydrated. But one thing I know for a fact, the training/medical staff that is afforded to this Michigan State football team and athletics in general is second to none. So that should not be a problem. Something to keep an eye on. The efforts of the fine running back himself, Kenneth Walker III. He only ran 7 times in the win over Youngstown State a week ago. It should be very, very fresh. But even with the limited carries last week, Mr. Walker still 4th in college football in rushing yards. And, by the way, the only player who rushed for more than 300 yards this season who was averaging better than 10 yards per carry. So it was Kenneth Walker, by the way, that sold the opening flea flicker last week. The Penguins almost fell over each other trying to get to him. Meanwhile, you air it out, Mr. Thorne to Mr. Reed. So there you go. That is going to wrap up our portion again. So very much forward, looking forward to this upcoming tilt. The pregame show, consider it wrapped up. Back to kick things off with the Hall of Famer, Mr. George Blaha, the All-America Center, Jason Strayhorn. All that and more coming right up after this.
You've been listening to the Spartan Pregame Show from Playfly Sports, presented by Auto Owners Insurance, Simple Human Sense, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. Dean Transportation, the Dean of Transportation. Sparrow Health System, celebrating 125 years of community care. Bud Light, official sponsor of Michigan State University Athletics. DTE Energy, Mercantile Bank, let's build together. Greenstone Farm Credit Services, reliable, strong, financially secure. Labatt Blue Light, official import beer of Spartan Athletics. Auto Value Parts Stores, where you can shop online now at myautovaluestore.com. Soaring Eagle Casino and Resorts, featuring the Ascend Sports Bar for every MSU game. And Chopin, Reno Metals and Plastics, inside and out. The Spartan Kickoff Show is also presented by McLaren Greater Lansing, doing what's best. Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company. MSU Healthcare, official medical provider of MSU student athletes. Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. State Farm, for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Huntington Bank, welcome. Meyer, supporting hundreds of sports teams across the Midwest. By Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of Michigan State Athletics. Reno's Sports Bar and Grill. It's on. Wallside Windows. We can do that. We are the factory. And by the MSU Federal Credit Union. Building dreams together. The game is next on the Spartan Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car. Brokering seats in the back seat. Mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who live in your community, know you by name, and answer when you call. They keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
It's time to drive down your payment. Refinance your current auto loan
cactus.
with MSU Federal Credit Union and save with rates as low as 1.99% APR. In the market for a new car, we offer the same great rate, as low as 1.99% for new and used. Plus, we offer flexible terms, and there are no application fees and no prepayment penalties. Visit us today at msufcu.org. Stop by any branch, or give us a call to refinance today. APR is annual percentage rate.
Thorne throws it right side of the end zone on first and goal. Leaping grab made by Jalen Naylor. And the ball to Tyler Hunt. A stiff arm and a dive near the right pylon. He's into the end zone. Throws left, throws deep left. Into the end zone. A leaping grab made. Touchdown, MSU.
Welcome to the Spartan Media Network from Playfly Sports. It's time for the game. Spartan Football, brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, Simple Human Sense, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every car. Sparrow Health System, celebrating 125 years of community care. Bud Light, official sponsor of Michigan State University Athletics. Mercantile Bank, let's build together. Auto Value Parts Stores, where you can shop online now at myautovaluestore.com. Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, featuring the Ascend Sports Bar for every MSU game. And Chopin, we know metals and plastics, inside and out. Spartan Football is also presented by McLaren Greater Lansing, doing what's best. Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company. MSU Healthcare, official medical provider of MSU student athletes. Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. State Farm, for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Supporting hundreds of sports teams across the Midwest by Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of Michigan State Athletics. One-side windows. We can do that. We are the factory. And by the MSU Federal Credit Union, building dreams together. It's time for Spartan Football. Now, live from the stadium, along with Jason Strayhorn, here's the legendary voice of Spartan Football, George Blaha.
Hello again, everybody. The Spartans on the road in steamy South Florida against the nationally ranked Miami Hurricanes. A chance to make a statement. And there are hundreds, probably thousands, of Michigan State fans here hoping to come home with a big-time victory that'll turn some heads around the nation. Jason, the Spartans have played extremely well in their first two games. People talking about Kenneth Walker, but if you look at the other numbers, they're averaging 40 a game, running for about 300 yards a game, and putting up 535 yards per game in total offense. So on the offensive side of the ball, especially Peyton Thorne, 5 TD tosses in 2 ball games. Things are going just fine, thank you.
Yeah, very fine, as you just said so eloquently, and also no interceptions for the QB1 for Michigan State, Peyton Thorne. Not turning the ball over is going to be paramount today on the road in a steamy, hot South Florida. Not the temperature isn't the problem as much as the humidity. You're going to lose a lot of fluids in this ball game, so you have to have done your job and have your hydration plan executed to a T to get out here. I look forward to Michigan State being able to affect De'Aaron King, the quarterback from Miami, who is a very, very capable quarterback and can use his legs and arms to beat you.
King certainly, when he transferred to Miami, brought gaudy numbers with him, and he had a very nice year last year. In his first season, he had over 2,600 yards passing, over 500 yards on the ground, and 27 total TDs. He announced before their bowl game that he would return. Then in the bowl game, he suffered a torn ACL and a torn meniscus. He's had to come back from that. Some say he's not quite what he was before in terms of his burst, but this is a guy who has plenty of courage, can run the ball, and can throw the ball deep down the field.
That's right, and that's one thing that Michigan State's going to have to do is stay in their rush lanes to contain De'Aaron King. Has lost a little bit of a step because it takes a little while for those knees to heal. But, you know, this guy, you must get to him as his offensive line has been a bit porous and giving up 3 sacks per game.
You talked about turnovers. The head man in Miami is Manny Diaz, his 3rd season as head coach. He was hired here as a defensive coordinator by Mark Richt in 2016, and he unveiled the turnover chain they have here during the 2017 season. And since then, up to today, they are in the top 5 in the country in forcing turnovers over a period of 4+ seasons. We're just about ready for the rendition of our national anthem here in Miami. The crowd responding here to a spirited rendition of our national anthem by the Miami Hurricane Marching Band and the cheerleaders and the dance team. When the bus came in here this morning, you thought it was homecoming here. There tons of tents around, but then you think about it for a minute and you say, well, it is supposed to be 88 degrees with matching humidity. If you're going to tailgate, you better have a tent.
You better have a tent down here in South Florida because that sun will get to you. Hard Rock Stadium has a lot of built-in shade for the fans, so that's good for the fans' sake, but definitely not any shade on that field out there until you get down to the, looks like the south end zone, about the 5-yard line for a while, but the players will be feeling it for sure.
Spartans with a victory at Northwestern, a home win against Youngstown State, and they're on the road for the second time in 3 weeks. We'll check the starting lineups right now for Miami, and of course you have to start with number 1, De'Aaron King, the senior who transferred here from Houston. He's from Manville, Texas, at 5'11" and 195. Before we get to the rest of their roster, and it's a step down, believe me, after De'Aaron King. Let's pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves.
Kind of whispering it.
With a running back suspended and last week losing another in Don Chaney Jr., the Miami Hurricanes are now down to basically one back. Now, he's a good one. Cameron Harris, a 5'10", 215-pound junior from Miami, Carroll City High, averaging 4.5 yards per rush. And he's caught 3 passes, has great measurables, and he's strong in the weight room, but he'll have to be strong. He could go all the way today at running back. Their wide receivers include a veteran from Fort Lauderdale, St. Thomas Aquinas High School, Mike Harley, one of their all-time leading receivers, 5'11" and 182. On the outside, Keyshawn Smith, a freshman from San Diego, California, who has 8 catches so far. He's 6 feet and 188. And on the other side, an Oklahoma transfer, Charleston Rambo, 75 catches last year for the Sooners. He has 12 already this season for the Hurricanes, and he's the guy you got to pay attention to, right, Jason?
Without question, as the Hurricanes come out of the tunnel right now with their hurricane smoke and the fire right now, you definitely have to keep your eye on all these Hurricane players. Right now, listen, Coach Mel Tucker's trying to bring Michigan State out of the tunnel as well, George.
The Spartans ready to take the field here in Miami. Miami's had some trouble along their offensive line. They may move Jared Williams, a backup senior left tackle, over to the right side to join Navon Donaldson. Will Mallory's their tight end at 6'5" and 250, has 5 grabs. And their best offensive lineman is Zion Nelson, a sophomore from Sumter, South Carolina, at 6'5" and 315. A roar from the Spartan fans here and a few boos from the Miami Hurricane fans as Michigan State, dressed in all white uniforms, takes the field. Jalen Rivers and Corey Gaynor, the left guard and center for the Hurricanes, respectively, at 325 and 305. Donaldson, huge at right guard from Miami Central, is 6'6" and 350. On the defensive side of the ball for the Hurricanes, Zach McLeod, a veteran end, along with Jafari Harvey, they man the edges for Miami up front. The tackles are 6'5", 318-pound senior Jonathan Ford from Lorenzo White's High School, Fort Lauderdale Dillard. Jared Harrison Hunt is their other tackle at 6'4" and 285, up New York City way from Christ the King High School in Queens. They back up Ford with Nesta Silvera, a junior from Pembroke Pines, Florida, who's making a lot of plays so far this year. Their linebackers are Corey Flagg from Houston, Texas, and Wayman Steed from Miami Central. And their nickelback, they call him a striker, is Amari Carter, making some plays. He's out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. DJ Ivy and Takori Couch are the corners. Bubba Bolden, the leader in their secondary, and Gervin Hall are the safeties. Michigan State, well, they're certainly going to start Peyton Thorne at quarterback and Kenneth Walker III at running back. Jalen Naylor, Trey Mosley, and Jaden Reed, the wideouts. Connor Hayward, the tight end. Jared Horst and A.J. Arcuri are the tackles. J.D. Duplain and Kevin Jarvis, the guards. Matt Allen opens at center for the Spartans. And if you look on the defensive side, Cal Halliday and Quavaris Crouch are the linebackers. Jake Ponishuk and Drew Beasley, who's back this week, the defensive ends. And inside, a number of guys. Jalen Hunt and Jacob Slate probably will start. Michael Dowell is the nickel, backed up by Darius Snow. In the secondary, Kalen Gervin and Chester Kimbrough are the corners. Angelo Gross and Xavier Henderson are the safeties. And we've had the toss of the coin, I believe, and the decision will come momentarily as who's going to get that football.
Like Miami's going to receive the ball. Michigan State's going to be kicking off.
Michigan State did defer. By the way, helping out in the booth today, Nick Garrido is our spotter, and Lynn Taylor is our statistician. Stephen Gray is our engineer on the road here in Miami. So Miami gets the football. The Spartans go to work on defense. Miami with Xavier Restrepo deep in the end zone, but the boot by Coughlin sails over his head and also over the head of Michael Harley, and it'll be a touchback. Well, let's see what the Spartan defense can do against the Eric King. That's a key matchup, certainly, in this football game.
Without question, this is the one that everybody wants to see. If Michigan State's defense can bottle up the Eric King, who is a very capable quarterback, got a strong arm, makes great decisions, but very fast as well. So you have to stay in your lanes for Michigan State. Looks like Simeon Barrow gets the start there, George.
He's a young defensive lineman with quickness and toughness. King smothered after the first snap. Ponishuk shot through there. Mel Tucker talked about him on his radio show on Thursday night. He's basically the leader of the front four. So it's second down now and 13. Miami inside its own 25. King now has time to throw downfield. Does. And his good pass-catching tight end, Will Mallory, makes the grab. This is a quick snapping it offense for Miami. He's at the 35-yard line.
Just a little dig route there from Mallory.
Quick throw out to the right side. Catch is made by Charleston Rambo on first down, but he is dragged down almost as soon as the ball gets there.
And Miami testing the edges on that play. Little swing pass to the outside. See Michigan State's sideline-to-sideline pursuit.
Ball's at the 38. Second down, about 8. The Eric King on an end-around handoff. Gets the ball to Michael Harley. And Harley running to his left is out over the 40 and dropped at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, missed tackle out there by Xavier Henderson. Not used to seeing that by him. Got to wrap up. That would have been a no gain. Third down, George.
Third and about 3. King has Cameron Harris to his right. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws on the run. It's on the money and caught falling down by Harley. And it's a first down for Miami.
It's one of the bread and butter plays. Move the launching point to the right, just rolling out, finding an open receiver for third down pickup.
King quick throws to Rambo, and Rambo block tackled out of bounds at the Michigan State 40. It's a quick snapping it offense for Miami. He's at the 35-yard line.
Just a little dig route there from Mallory.
Quick throw out to the right side. Catch is made by Charleston Rambo on first down, but he is dragged down almost as soon as the ball gets there.
And Miami testing the edges on that play. Little swing pass to the outside. See Michigan State's sideline-to-sideline pursuit.
Ball's at the 38. Second down, about 8. The Eric King on an end-around handoff. Gets the ball to Michael Harley. And Harley running to his left is out over the 40 and dropped it. And recovered the fumble.
Recovered by the defense. First and 10, Michigan State.
Yeah, it just got stripped from the backside. The Eric King trying to keep that ball.
And it's a first down for Miami.
It's one of the bread and butter plays. Move the launching point to the right, just rolling out, finding an open receiver for third down pickup.
King quick throws to Rambo, and Rambo block tackled out of bounds at the Michigan State 40. The ball is placed down in the neighborhood of the 29-yard line of the Spartans. Peyton Thorne takes a shotgun snap, throws right side, catch is made by Jaden Reed, and Jaden Reed has yardage up the field before he is knocked down. And it's a first down for Miami.
It's one of the bread and butter plays. Move the launch.
The Spartans. Peyton Thorne takes a shotgun snap, throws right side, catch is made by Jaden Reed, and Jaden Reed has yardage up the field before he is knocked down. We'll tell you one time and then not again. We're at an odd angle here at Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah.
Stuck in the corner.
Very difficult to see down distances from here.
I know you have problems on your job too, everybody who's listening, so you won't hear that anymore from us, but it is a little difficult.
We're pros.
First and 10 at the second down rather. At the 38,
Kenneth Walker.
And the Spartans hand the ball to Kenneth Walker running to his left.
First down.
Walker's got a first down. And that Spartan first down brought to you by Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. And Bill Brown Ford reminds you to think Ford first. The ball's at the 43-yard line. Play fake by Thorne. He's in trouble, and down he goes. The Hurricanes get a sack from Wayman Steed, the junior linebacker from Miami.
Yeah, just a little cross blitz here. Defensive end comes inside, tackle, picks him up. And the outside linebacker twist. Usually it's a running back that's got to make that blitz pickup.
Moves the ball back to the 35. Second down and 18. Hand off to Kenneth Walker. Bottled up. No gain. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 18 at the 35.
Yeah, I guess got to clean some things up here offensively. Give skilled players time up front.
Kenneth Walker off the left shoulder of Peyton Thorne on 3rd and 18. Spartans at their 35. Peyton looking downfield. Throws over the middle. The catch is made just out over the 40-yard line. The catch is made by Trey Mosley, short of a first down.
Yeah. The offensive series there was kind of picking the vine by the big sack early on in the ball game in that drive. Peyton Thorne got to settle the troops down, regroup. There's some opportunity out there if they give Peyton Thorne time.
4th and 11 at the 42-yard line. Tyreek Stevenson deep for Miami. Booming boot by Benninger. Fielded inside the 5. And he gets out to the 5-yard line and maybe to the 6 or 7 before he's gang tackled down by the Spartans.
Penalty flag down.
There is a flag on the play.
During the return, holding, number 0. Be half the distance from the spot of the end of the kick. 1st and 10. Timeout.
And we'll take a timeout. We're scoreless in Miami on the Spartan Media Network.
Farm Bureau Insurance invites you inside the green for an exclusive dinner with football coach Mel Tucker. This unique experience includes a private dinner for 1 winner and 3 guests with Coach Tucker. The winner also receives a private tour of Spartan Stadium, an autographed football from Coach, tickets to a future home game, and more. For more details and to register, visit InsideTheGreensweeps.com. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
Wherever your family calls home, Blue Cross is here for you. By supporting and building healthy communities in every zip code, we're providing a healthier future for all of Michigan. For 82 years, we've kept this promise to help strengthen our neighbors, to stand by their side during the moments they need us most. We're here for it all, and always will be. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. To learn more, visit hereforitall.com.
You've seen it taking shape in brick and glass. Construction inspired by a commitment to bringing the next generation of medicine to our community. Opening in March 2022, the all-new McLaren Lansing Healthcare Campus will feature the latest advances in care, comfort, safety, and convenience. From the world-renowned expertise of the Karmanos Cancer Institute to luxurious labor and delivery suites, we're bringing our best closer to you. Visit mclaren.org/Lansing for a preview.
Point your compass north to Traverse City for Vegas-style gaming at Turtle Creek Casino and Hotel. Get in on the action with the latest slots, or try your luck at blackjack, roulette, and craps. Sports bettors will love Caesar Sportsbook with live action on all the big games. Explore Traverse City's vibrant wine and craft beer scene. It's Vegas-style action right here in Traverse City. To plan your up-north getaway, visit TurtleCreekCasino.com. This is how we play.
Big Spartan fan, Alumni Hall is giving every fan the chance to win the ultimate prize. Register to win a 90-second shopping spree at Alumni Hall, tickets to the homecoming game, and more. No purchase necessary to enter. To enter, go to Alumni Hall's Instagram page at instagram.com/alumnihallmsu.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
a hold attempt on the return for Miami. They were at the 6. We go half the distance back to about the 2 or 3 yard line. We'll see where they put it down. Man, it's where the hold happened. Moves it back to the 1 yard line, it appears.
Yeah, they didn't give him the half the distance. They gave him the 5 yards. It was on the 6. Brought it to the 1.
The ball's at the 1 for Miami and De'Aaron King. No score. We have 9.5 to play in the first. Spartans digging in defensively. King has Cameron Harris, the workhorse running back, off to his right. Will Mallory is fullback. And to his left. Now he'll move Mallory to the right. Right in front of Harris. And before the snap, we may have a false start for the Hurricanes.
Offense, number 8. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
D. Wiggins backing up Rambo at wide receiver, a junior from Miami, guilty of the infraction. Now this ball is moved back to the 1/2 yard line. The 1/2 yard line for De'Aaron King. Takes the snap. Wants to throw from the end zone. Fires out to the 10-yard line. And the catch is going to be made at the 10.
Yeah, defenses don't want to get too eager to get the safety and allow offensive players to get behind them. That time, close to a first down right there for the Hurricanes.
Second down and 1 at the 10. And the handoff goes to Cameron Harris. And Harris moves ahead for the first down.
Yeah, missed tackle there by Drew Beasley and Jalen Hunt, who are in the backfield.
De'Aaron King in the shotgun on first down. And he's in trouble. And down he goes. Jake Ponishuk, as he sacked De'Aaron King, saw a flag thrown. Let's check the flag.
Yeah, it was a bad hold there on, looks like 51.
Holding. Offense. Number 62. Penalties decline. Second down.
Jerry Riddle's the new tackle over there to the right side. Held Beasley pretty bad as he came around. He got to De'Aaron King, him and Ponishuk both. It's like Beasley got to him. Ponishuk was the one that got held.
Second down and 20 at the 7-yard line.
Quarterback deeper.
King will keep it, run to his left. He is wrestled down from behind. The 10 to about the 11-yard line.
And Miami comes in, giving up over 3 sacks a game. But there's going to be opportunities there. Already 2 so far in the first quarter.
King has Cameron Harris off his left shoulder. It's 3rd and 11 at the 12-yard line. Romello Brinson, who had a first down catch a moment ago, is set to the left. 3 wideouts to the right, including the tight end Mallory. Snap back to King. It's a little high, pulls it down. Looks to his left, floats it out there to Cameron Harris. And Harris runs under it at the 19-yard line. Bumped by Ronald Williams there. One of the Spartans' 3 cornerbacks who play most of the time. You had Charles Brantley, who's going to be a very good one. Young freshman from Sarasota. It makes 4. This is short of a first down.
Great job by Michigan State defensively getting off the field on 3rd down, affecting the quarterback, getting to him, making it difficult. Now forcing a punt.
4th and 4 for Miami at their 19-yard line. Their punter is Lou Headley. Headley takes his time, bangs it. The Australians punt. Fair caught at about the Michigan State 40 by Jaden Reed.
Media. Timeout.
And with 7:07 to play in a scoreless first quarter, we'll take a break. You're listening to MSU Football.
Finding that missing shin guard. remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
10 grand in cash makes for amazing memories. So get to Saganing Eagles Landing for a September to remember. Every Saturday starting at 5 p.m., we're giving away $1,000 to one lucky player every hour. Then at 10 p.m. each week, someone will take home the $10,000 cash grand prize. Now that's a September to remember. Only at Saganing Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Let your fun out. Visit saganing-eagleslanding.com for complete rules and details.
You trained for this all year. Endless hours of cardio, conditioning, weights. Now you are ready. Ready to trek back to your seat from the concession stand. Through the lines, lost fans, and that mascot who wants you to do a little dancey dance. All without spilling a drop of your ice-cold Bud Light. Welcome back to football, sports fans.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. We call it our passion at Dean Transportation and Dean Trailways. For more than 60 years, Dean has connected students to learning, public schools to our communities, sports teams to their championships, and you to a purpose-filled career. Dean is now hiring school bus drivers, motor coach operators, and diesel technicians throughout Michigan at DeanJobs.com. We'll pay you to train and coach you along the way. If you're newly retired or looking to start a flexible career, visit DeanJobs.com for a list of openings or contact us at DeanJobs.com today.
From the biggest of big games to the littlest of little, whenever you shop Meijer, the official sponsor of Michigan State University Athletics, you'll help support hundreds of local teams across the Midwest. Learn more at Meijer.com. First and 10 Spartans at their 37-yard line. And